Yeah, say what do you got? Many what? High school students? I like that. High school students went to jail for protesting what? And you can give me a little bit about that in that quote.
Protesting.
What did it say on source C? I remember seeing unfair. Let's go back to source C.
Administrative.
Right here.
Administrative.
Now let's take our put our own in our own words, because that just sounds that kind of sounds like it's copied and pasted. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't put that. Let's go right to like voting. Let's say something about voting.
Alright.
Okay, something like that. Test. So like unfair, voting. Like you took this test, literacy test maybe. We can say literacy test because that's what unfair voting test. However you want to say it.
Unfair.
I'm not gonna nitpick today.
Unfair questions.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead. Went to jail for protesting unfair questions. Up to you. On a literacy test. That's fine. Let's say on a literacy test. And y'all can look. This is our guided one, so y'all can look up here and see it. Start off again. And did 5 spaces. In this paragraph, the contributions of individuals, all we did was reword the task question, will be explained. According to source C, that's our concrete detail, many high school students went to jail for protesting unfair questions on literacy tests. Great. What's the next sentence supposed to be? Without even looking up the paragraph. What's the next sentence in the Jane Schaefer paragraph? After concrete. Commentary. Good. What does that mean really though? I think a lot of people kind of
You back up your
Back up your evidence.
Exactly. How do you do that? Do you put according to source D and all that?
No.
No. What do you put? You put your own stuff in here.
Your own words.
This is where you put your own words. And if we're going to go back and look at the PowerPoint, look. This is where you put your own stuff. Your analysis. Your interpretation. What do you think, that was about, source C was about? Explain. So all this is easy.
This is about not letting them vote.
Okay, so let's put that. So now look, how many questions should be in a good paragraph?
5.
I would say 5 to 8.
Yeah.
But they'll give you still good credit for 4. So this is where you can kind of extend that paragraph. If you want to put 1 commentary sentence here, you can do that. If you want to put 2, that would be better. We'll just put 1 for now. So how do you start it off? Start off any way you want. This is your sentence. Okay? You don't have to start it off according to none of that.
Who are the people that telling them to answer the questions and stuff?
Well, they're trying to go vote. Okay? Just go to their office and vote. And then you had to prove an education, a certain grade, usually 5th grade. And then they said, okay, if you can't prove it, here, take this test to show you can read and write. But at the time, many African Americans, because of we talked about the Jim Crow laws and all that stuff, they didn't have the same education as white students. So they knew that a lot of African Americans couldn't do it. So it was a racist thing. But that's from your own knowledge. See, when we talked about the difference between a 3 and a 4 in the task, he's put in his own knowledge of, if you talked about Jim Crow laws, man, the grade would be through the roof.
That test was to make them stop voting for the people that give them more rights.
Remember that first literacy test we took, the one that was real hard? It's called the impossible test. That was an actual test they took, like circle the 5th letter in the last word of the first sentence, all that stuff. This is a watered down version of that. But still, look at the test. Just so they know what we're talking about. Look at this test. This test is not a can you read or write test. This is a hard test. You had to get basically like an 80% on 60 questions. And look back at source C. Remember source C? Let's look at it. Source C is right here. It said right here that less than 350. Let's talk about that. Let's use that for our third sentence. Look right here. It says over 1,000 people took this test and less than 350 actually passed it. Okay? That's ridiculous. What do you think about that? That is ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous because of how education is.
Exactly. True. But if I think about today, if I said 1,000 people went to go vote and they only let 350 vote, I would say, wow, that's stupid. Why couldn't 1,000 people vote? Back in the day, this stuff was legal.
They should have the right.
So let's use this right here. Let's put in some actual numbers into our commentary sentence. So that's how we start this off. Let's use this little part right here. Less than 350. So let's do that. So let's go to third sentence. Remember, you're just commentating. You're just commentating right here. You're going to explain maybe, you know, a little more about this section right here. You're just going to kind of elaborate on this concrete detail. How would y'all start? And I want y'all to put your own sentence on this one. Just to save a little time. No sweat. Y'all put your own sentence right now. I'm not going to help you with this one. Because it's your opinion. Y'all know what to do? The commentary sentence should be right here. You're going to put your analysis, how you interpret that, you're explaining however you want to. Your sentence for third sentence. Write it if you're writing it. Type it if you're typing it. And if y'all working like partners because computers, just help each other. It's all good. No right or wrong. You don't have to read it out loud or nothing like that. What you got? You what? What is it? Oh. Yeah, it's for, yeah, I didn't send it to you. I forgot you came from another lot. Just hold tight with us. You can still pull up Google Docs, you know, type this, man. Yeah, I only sent it to the second and fourth. So think about it. Commentary, one little sentence. We said we can use this part right here. Right here. Where they're talking about how many people actually pass the test out of 1,000. Use that. That's good. That's good facts. Y'all do your own sentence here. One little sentence. Take your time. Yes. What you got?
I put the test was not to make the people vote for the candidate that gave them more rights. That's what I put.
Say it one more time.
The test was not to make the people vote for the candidate that gave them more rights.
Okay, it was mainly used to keep African Americans from voting. I mean, y'all see that. We see how this can be a racist, you know, thing back in the day. Good, awesome, man. Perfect. This is the sentence right now, guys, where you don't need to stress about it. You're just going to put a sentence, your opinion. Just tell me a little bit about, explain in your own words, you know, about this type of racism. Explain about only 350 people. Don't say it exactly. Only 350 people out of 1,000. That's kind of plagiarism, but just kind of use this if you want to. Commentate. We'll get like one or two more examples. And then we'll wrap up with that conclusion sentence. Good, nice. And guys, while you're finishing, just a reminder that 37 days from now, you'll have to do one of these in 45 minutes. From start to finish.
What?
Exactly. We talked about this before. That's
all classes?
Well, it's the 8th grade. So we're going to start really working on timing our essays because that's very quick. And that's where you have to look at the sources. You have to write up, you know, but look at the thing though. If you look back at the task, look right here. If you look back at the task, it doesn't say, look right here, write an essay. Back in the day, it said write a multi-paragraph essay. So when I hear something like that, an essay, I don't think they mean like write 2 pages. That's what I don't think. You know, I think maybe a few paragraphs will knock it out. So I think everybody can write 3 paragraphs in 45 minutes. But you got to be good at analyzing the sources because that's your concrete detail. According to source C. What I would do is, if I liked B, C, and D, I would say my first paragraph would be according to source B. My second paragraph would be according to source C. My third paragraph would be according to source D. That's what I would do. You covered all